December, we caught Chicago police illegally snooping on Black Lives Matter organizers with a stingray. Now, we turn our attention to Toronto, where we once again have recorded proof that Toronto police spy on activists' cell phones. Once again, a particular, very high-ranking officer can be named. A recording by independent journalist Kenneth Lipp at a conference of police chiefs in Philadelphia in 2013 has Chief Bill Blair bragging about how Toronto police spies on activists. Blair describes spying and attempting to control a Palestinian demonstration at the same time a celebration was happening for Toronto's 2012 Canadian Football League championship win.
Social media was being monitored within the command center by some of our broken people. And they came to us and said, there's something going on here. And they were using a thing called geofencing to determine the location of where these discussions were taking place and who was involved in the discussion. And they determined that hundreds of people were now converging on a particular area for a demonstration, which was then morphing into what was going to become a protest and a march that would have interfered with the sports celebration that was taking place. But we were very fortunate because there was also an individual in that demonstration who was the primary organizer. But he was using social media very effectively to organize that demonstration. He was sending out tweets, he was giving his location, he had not turned off geofencing capability of his own device, so we were able to monitor his location and confirm his truthfulness. But he was also uploading in real time videos of the crowds that gathered, the messaging that he was sharing with his other organizers for this event. He, in fact, became our very best intelligence officer on scene.
On November 5th, 2014, 200 unknowns in Toronto joined the Global Million Mask March.
We choose to stay anonymous because we are one, we are legion, we are all together in one. We have no leader, there are no rules. We're against corruption, we're for freedom of speech, and we're for freedom of information.
Around 9 p.m., with just a handful of unknowns left at Queen's Park, one of our most reliable unknowns heard Toronto police say into a phone or radio, "We cannot do anything with it. His phone's geolocation data is switched off." We recently obtained that evening's Toronto police dispatch tapes. They confirm that Toronto police were targeting organizers' cell phones.
I can try getting a cell phone trace if you need it in the meantime for the mother.
Less than 2 minutes later,
10:51:35, getting an update saying that the
again, within a few minutes, the dispatch tapes prove it's our Million Mass March demo they are monitoring.
51:35, go ahead.
There's a group of 20 left Queen's Park. We're there in the hands of Queen's Park security.
There's also this lovely bit from earlier in the evening when we marched down to the Eaton Center.
Is it the one from the text or is it a different one?
Yeah, the number is 416-939.
Do you know who the provider is?
Well, let me see if I can find out. PC Van Organizer, Civilian here.
In 2013, Ontario's Information and Privacy Commissioner made it very clear that police use of surreptitious geolocational monitoring requires a specific judicial warrant according to the Supreme Court of Canada's ruling in R v. Weiss. Chief Blair also discusses spying on lawyers earlier in his Toronto policing career.
Back in the early 80s, I was working organized crime. And I remember when video cameras first became readily available and affordable to the police. I put cameras up everywhere. I had cameras in lawyers' offices. I had them in interview rooms at the jail.
Whoa, boy, is this ever fun!
It's terrific. Blinky, have you seen Santa Claus yet?
Oh, he's quite a ways back, but he'll be coming pretty soon.
As Chief Blair continues to refuse to answer for his actions at the G20 5 years ago, both the Liberal and Conservative parties in Canada are courting him for a chance to run for a place in federal parliament. It is well beyond disturbing that Justin Trudeau thinks it okay to include in his caucus a man who trammels the rights of activists and lawyers. This is not to mention that Blair presided over a racist stop-and-frisk program, a program documented to be even worse for black people in Toronto than New York City's stop-and-frisk program was for African Americans. Let us be completely clear, if Chief Blair is made one of their federal candidates, and if they continue to support Bill C-51, the Liberal Party of Canada, like the Toronto Police already, should very much expect us.
Expect us.
Expect us.
Expect us.
Expect us.